So yeah, it's working then. We can show what he's looking at.
Hiya guys, it's
Hey.
me, Holly.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, what you doing?
Using this new technology, it's facial recognition.
Is it expensive? Can I have it?
Can't have it, but it'll tell us who you really are.
Is it always gonna be this slow?
No, it will not be. Yeah, but I hope so. Batman initializes every single setting at his place first before he goes to like find criminals.
I've got just blank data here, like there's no string.
Obviously, my disguise is so good, I have tricked your system. You remember when I was like real proud of you guys for like accomplishing so much?
Yeah.
I take that back.
Well, we never tested it against makeup. We don't have test images of her. We just have one picture of her right now training the entire set, and it's way too different.
If I submit more photos with
yeah.
different makeup and
Yeah,
all of that, then
probably,
it'll
yeah.
understand that I am the chameleon.
Yeah. But yeah, it's right here. It's showing his criminal data on the screen. See that?
Ah!
His criminal record and everything. Yeah, you tricked our system.
Come on in, James.
Yeah. How's it going?
Good.
So here you guys are working on Batman project. Oh yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Batman's one of my favorites, so I'm pretty curious to see what you guys come up with.
Yeah, I can definitely use your help. We do have something to show.
Let's see it.
All right. So,
Cool.
we have two pieces this time. So we have our back, we have our front.
That should make things a bit easier.
Yes.
You guys!
Yes.
Whose head is this big?
It is wide, but if I put it on, you know, the space between the top and my
Actually, yeah.
the top of my head
From here it looks normal.
is if we have a little bit of foam, there's this much space.
Okay.
In Batman vs Superman, he had the blue eyes.
Okay. Yeah.
So we were hoping to have blue LEDs around the eyes, but then we found out that would mess with the HoloLens.
Yep.
So we had to scrap that. We planned on having a microphone in the ear. We were hoping we could do a voice changer, but then that was out of stock. So kind of had to scrap that one too. So our plan now is to get these guys in there and the microphone, so we have that at least.
Sweet.
I mean, this is so much better than last week they were like taping paper together.
Let's have our before and after.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
one looks
you've
better?
yeah.
I mean, we really wanted to stick with this one.
Yeah, I mean
but
personally I go with this one, but
Are the magnets gonna affect the HoloLens at all?
it shouldn't.
now with the placement that we're gonna do, it should be all right. If we had them like up right by the core electronics, then definitely. But it should be okay with where they're at.
All right, I'm more proud of this team than that team.
Hey,
The tides have turned.
Now that James is here, he's going to be your guiding force in life and
Always.
be an inspiration to the UI team. I'm gonna go home to the Joker. I'm gonna
Sounds
take this
good.
with me, and I'm gonna take this with me. And, no,
No,
okay.
you can't take
no,
this one.
Can't take that
You can
one.
have that one. You can do whatever you want with that
I'm
one.
gonna take this with me.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Bye. Let me know if you need anything.
Sure thing.
So at this point, we have a computer vision so that if Batman goes into a new environment, the HoloLens can automatically detect the surrounding. Another thing we did is Batman can contact Alfred back and forth. It's like a live chat system we implemented. Oh yeah, contacting Batcave. So like we will be able to order pizza as well. This is a fully
Having deja
functional-
vu here.
Yeah. Another thing we were trying to implement is lie detection, but
okay.
for the time frame, we didn't like.
Yeah. How are you planning on doing that?
So that has to be done on device level. So we
Okay.
get wave files, we analyze the frequencies of vocal, and then we also have emotion detection as well. And that connected with voice, probably we can detect 50% accuracy of lie detection at least.
So what are we working on right now?
So he's trying to identify Shae with a picture of Shae.
But the issue here is the makeup's confusing
Yeah,
the recognition software
this
a little
should
bit.
work.
Should is the
A person looking towards the camera.
we're getting our 3 sizes of ears, and we are exporting them out so that we can print them out. And then we're just gonna test each one on here, see which one we like better, the tall ones, medium, or the short ones. So this whole weekend has been spent 3D printing the actual helmet. Since we had it in 8 different pieces, we basically had to wait for 8 separate things of printing to be done. It shouldn't take too long for these. We just need to figure out which one is gonna look better like aesthetically. So our hope is that whichever one we get will function smoothly. We can have it sit up on top, microphone running in, and it can still be able to turn without anything hitting or anything like that. So far, things are actually looking pretty good. I think right now our biggest concern is that the ears are just gonna look silly, but some level of silliness is to be expected when you're putting bat ears on a helmet.
We're trying to lay out the ears on how they would be laid out on the printing bed. Say you're 3D printing a hollow box. It's gonna be able to do the bottom, all the sides, but then once it gets to the top, you know, it has to print on nothing, so it can't work. So you have to actually lay it out in a way that's possible to print. So our ears are pretty much 3D triangles with a hollow center. So we're thinking it can probably print those angles, but we have to see.
Right now we have the targeting system. We have like 2 circles, one the center circle. So I'm working on the image for the face detection, and then I also have a small plane there for weather data, so the Batman can see what weather is outside.
We're not updated. Abjeet is.
What do you mean?
We don't have the Fall Creators update from like last year, and the HoloLens needs that to run.
I can't remember if that's the one. I really hope it's not.
What version is that?
1709.
No, you are current. That's bad. I mean, that's good, but that's bad. I thought that would fix it.
I can't build because
It's not
whenever
news,
I build,
but-
I get a spatial recognition error or something.
It's in the Holo Toolkit, right?
Yeah.
I got those exact same things.
And I was able to build it once before my laptop died. They have this Holo Toolkit. It's like a developer's toolkit that you use to develop with it or code with it. And something in that is throwing errors. It's not anything we've done. I'm fresh out of ideas. I don't know what it could be. So far, Abjeet has been the only one who's been able to completely build and run on the HoloLens without any problems.
So we have this microphone,
Right.
which is just straight up 3.5mm jack.
Yep.
We have this microphone, which is an XLR.
Oh, HoloLens actually has 4 microphones.
Yeah, I'd still use the microphone from the HoloLens for the HoloLens, and then
Yeah.
these mics are completely separate.
Yep, with everything.
Whatever we do though for the ears, we want 2 of the same hardware. I don't think the task at hand is gonna take too long. Like right now, we're basically just 3D printing 3 sizes of ears to see what kind of looks good. The other part is mounting the servos, which really shouldn't be that hard to do. And then the bonus feature that we're hoping to do is adding in those microphones and having them actually detect loud noises and then swivel to the noise, because I think that'd be kind of a cool feature to have.
You want to check out the UI? Yeah. So if you go and look at one of them, it will show you all the details of their faces.
I don't see anything yet.
Gotta get right up in
Man
there.
sitting on a bus.
Oh, that's not a good description at all.
Oh, a man sitting in front of a laptop. That's better. Yeah, Jonathan. Age
Nice.
20, 674 counts of murder, 238 counts of larceny. Sweet. That was cool.
So what are you doing?
Programming.
Wow.
Does that answer it?
I mean, I guess technically.
I'm programming the servos. We're gonna have a microphone as our input device for these servos. We're gonna have 2 microphones, one in each ear. And we're gonna say if the right ear is picking up more sound, then the ears are going to turn to that direction. So I'm just figuring out how to do that.
So if you wanted to confuse him, you could just hire somebody else to
Yeah,
just go,
throw a rock or something.
just yell from a corner. Slightly louder than the
Oh
distant
no,
noise.
my ears are in the wrong direction. I can't fight now. All right, so my opinion of this right now, I think it looks great, but it's also pretty large. In reality, there's not a whole lot of ways that we can make this smaller.
I'm working on the speech manager script. We kind of thought that it will detect the text and persons accordingly, but sometimes when you show it a text, it still gives us like back like you're looking at a picture or a screenshot, and that's really hard to recognize if it's a text or not.
So Caliber's having the problem of not being able to build the project on the HoloLens, and I was able to solve my issue, because we had the same issue. I was able to solve mine by updating, and it worked, but then my computer got destroyed. And I thought it would work for him, but it turns out he's already at the most recent update, so that's not his problem. And I don't know what else it could be.
It's grabbing a picture of someone in the background.
Found something?
Clear.
But has it recognized you?
I feel like every week one team is in trouble, so I don't know who it's gonna be this week. But I'm here for this.
Having terrible luck with this. I'm pretty far down on the list of things to try at this point. Don't be garbage. Don't be garbage.
Looks like the Hacker Labs team ran into quite a few obstacles this episode, but I have full faith that they're gonna be able to pull through. If you wanna see, you gotta follow along. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell, turn on notifications, and we'll see you next time. Bye.